Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So this is going to be my weekly Shop My Stash. I do these every Wednesday and I do the weekly Shop My Stash review that I pulled makeup products from the previous week and talk about them on a Monday. So I'll leave that here somewhere. Right, so I have had a bit of an epic fail. Normally I would talk about the products that are going back into the collection, and I did do that in the previous video that I filmed, but it had some kind of card error, so I've had to refilm it, and I'm hoping that this will actually go up. But yeah, let's see what happens. So I'll just talk to you about the products I have pulled for this week. So this is the Urban Decay and Christian Liane Beauty Beam palette. I've not used this in such a long time. I thought I would pull that. So yeah, I just used those two highlighters, and that is crazy pigmented. Look at that. It's crazy pigmented. I love it. And then at the back of that is this palette. It's just not been getting a lot of use and I've had it quite a while, so I do want to try and get more use out of it. Especially this one here, it's getting a bit of hard pan on it, but yeah, they are lovely blushers. Then obviously this is Project Pan. This at the back I've decided to just keep in. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it in, but for the moment I'm just gonna keep it in and try and use it. So it's just the Highlight and Glow palette by Primark. As I've said previously, I do use those three lighter shades. It's only the Pool Party one. Is it Pool Party? Yeah, Pool Party one that I don't use. I use Sundown as a bronzer topper, sorry. And then last thing in here is this Profusion Mixed Metals Glam eyeshadow palette, which I'm still using, so that's not gone back. There's only a few eyeshadows, I think 3 eyeshadows that I need to use, and I also want to use this shade on Try It Thursday so I can just show you how pigmented it really is. It's gorgeous. I'm still debating whether to do a halo eye using that shade and that shade, not decided yet. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Right, and then because I want to basically do a review on all the I Heart Makeup chocolate bars I've got, I pulled 2. Basically I pulled this one just because I'm not too sure about it. Normally I would only pull one of these because you do get a lot of eyeshadows, but I'm not too sure about the pigmentation. I have tested it out and quite a lot of these eyeshadows seem to be drying up, so that's why I pulled 2. So this one is the Pink Fizz, which is comparable to Too Faced Bonbons. That's what that one looks like. It is a really beautiful cool toned eyeshadow palette, but I just don't know if it will be staying in the collection. To be honest, these palettes are quite bulky and I would, if possible, like to get rid of a few of them, just because I don't feel like I need them in the collection. I've got so many eyeshadow palettes with the same kind of colour story. Apart from this one, I don't really have a lot of cool toned eyeshadow palettes, to be honest, just because I don't really go for cool toned eyeshadows. I'm a kind of warm neutrals girl normally. And then we've got this one. This one is really pretty. This one is, I think, Chocolate and Peaches, yeah. And yes, I have just used a peach palette. I used the Revolution Neutrals versus Neutrals, which I loved, but the peaches in there weren't like this. They weren't as light as this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this one out and just seeing what I think, and obviously bringing you a review once I've used all of these kind of palettes. Right, so now let's go into my everyday makeup. Right, so in here there doesn't seem to be that much here, but let's talk you through it anyway. It's just because I've got 2 eyeshadow palettes and all my little palettes over there, so that's why it doesn't seem like there's a lot here. But then we've got some single highlighters. Last night, let's just get into this. Right, so there was significant hard pan last night, or yesterday when I put my makeup on, and it felt like no pigmentation was coming off. But I've scraped the top layer off and it seems really pigmented now. So I've just put some on my hand there. Can you see it there? It's just on the hand. So yeah, it looks really, really nice. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. This is Beaming Blush by MAC, so yeah, I'm hoping that this can stay in the collection a little bit longer, just because I've not used it that much, and the hard pan in the middle was quite upsetting really. I don't know how it got that hard pan. I mean, obviously it's an older product, so things do tend to get hard pan, but yeah, I would like to use that for a little bit longer. Then we've got the Too Faced Blinded by the Light, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favourite highlighters, so that's in there as well. And then a single bronzer by Kiko. It's really a blusher, but I use it as a bronzer. Let's see if I can show it to you. You've probably seen this before on the channel. So it just looks like that. It's just a cream bronzer. Sorry about that. Right, then we've got this Dior blush. It's in Rosy Glow. That's packaging it comes in. It's really, really bougie. I always struggle to open this on camera, so yeah, I went off camera and showed you what that looked like. Really, really pretty. Just comes in like the Christian Dior folder there. And then we've got this Clinique Ginger Pop blush. This is in from last week, and so's the Dior one actually. Really, really like both of them. This is going to be staying the same, just until I start using the products in there. Then we've got the Becca, Chloe and Malika, and this one is Made with Love by Chloe. I've shown you this before on the channel, but in case you haven't watched it, I'll show it to you again. You've probably all seen what this one looks like. It really is a beautiful palette. They both are actually. I like them both for different reasons. I like Malika's. I like Malika's because her blushes are a little bit darker, obviously because she's got a deeper skin tone than Chloe. And I like this one for the bronzer and the highlight because it's lighter. I've only pulled this one. I haven't pulled Malika's as well. Maybe I'll do that next week. But yeah, I really, really like this palette, and it's not had near enough use since I bought it. I think I got it in October or November, and that was from TK Maxx. And I have got two. I got both of them on like two, not at the same time. It was like they were bought separately. At first I got Malika's, and I thought that was Chloe's for some bizarre reason. Obviously it was Malika's and I didn't want to take it back. And then I saw this one a couple of weeks later, and it just cost a little bit more to buy both of them. Like, I got, basically what I'm saying is, normally they retail for like, I think £40, and I only paid like £5 more for two of them. So that was quite a good deal. I'll just put that there, put it back in its box later. And then we've got all these like face products here. So we've got, I decided to pull this out because I've not used it in a while, and it's just the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. And then I wanted to use this from last week. It's the Laura Geller Bake, Balance and Brighten Foundation in medium, along with this. This is staying in until I use it up. PS Pro Longwear Mineralised Foundation in Porcelain, so they're really good to use together. And then I pulled this Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer, just for a glowy primer for when I use the PS Pro foundation. And I've also pulled this PS My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish Foundation to use. Also new, I pulled this Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I've pulled this to use new and put the e.l.f. one back. And I've also pulled this NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. Now, there's a lot of powders here. There's like 4 different powders. I don't know if I'll use them all. And I think the rest of it will stay the same week after week. Yeah, so I don't need to talk about this too much, because I've spoke about it in my weekly Shop My Stash review. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'll leave it in the cards. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you did and became part of my little fam here on YouTube. It would mean so much to me. And click the notifications bell as well. My upload schedule at the moment is Mondays, Wednesdays, so Mondays is my weekly Shop My Stash review. Wednesday is when I choose new products in a weekly Shop My Stash. Thursdays at the moment is Try It Thursday. I'm not sure whether that's going to be every week or every second week, but I would like that to obviously be something that I do going forward in 2020. And then Saturday, I've changed Friday to Saturday. Saturday is whatever video, it's kind of a random video that would go up. Sometimes it will obviously be end of the month, so sometimes I'll put my lipstick edit up, and obviously project pan updates. Speaking of project pan updates, I would just like to thank you all that watched my project pan basically eyeshadow video that I put up recently. I'm really going to try and focus on my Too Faced Chocolate Bar 6 eyeshadows that have been picked out. Hopefully I will get some significant progress by the end of the year. It's going to be a rolling project pan, so whenever I finish one eyeshadow, then I'll go on to Pretty Random and get them to choose another one for me, and hopefully that will make me use more of the palette. It's an older palette in the collection, and I just don't want it sitting there anymore. I've decided I just want to go for it and pan as much of it as I can by the end of the year. So thank you for watching that, it really does mean a lot, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.